Hey everybody, this Hydro channel here. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the six of the Marvel DC women who actually have the DC movies, well, DC and Marvel movies. And the first one is Wonder Woman. Yeah, I'm going to show some clips also. Well, the only reason I'm doing this video is just to it's this thing that's going on where it's some kind of challenge or something. If you've seen all the movies, the women, yeah, basically the main six, like Marvel, Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, Dark Phoenix, Catwoman, like the Catwoman movie, Erica, I know the one that's on Daredevil, and then Birds of Prey, Harley Quinn, well, even though she's a villain, they just consider that. So, looking at these photos, these for the trailer and this for the movies. So let's see, and let's look at these. So look, she's just dang, it's kind of low and slow. And then there's our mama, or they like this whole place. It's like a paradise just for women. Like man, it's not like any other man that will try to go on there. They'll probably just try to kill them or tell them they're not welcome or something. Yeah, because this actually take place. When I first seen this movie, she was actually talking. She was emailing Bruce Wayne at first, but they was going back and showing how she became one of them. That's what basically this movie is about. And then how she was in the Civil War, basically. She went to this part. Well, the whole time she was actually thinking that the person that man that she was actually after, because just because he was making the potions and everything doesn't mean he was actually the real threat. So the main villain of this story is Ares. That's Wonder Woman's nemesis, I think, basically. So this guy's not really wasn't really the main villain. He was just doing stuff to power himself up. And they was dancing and everything. They was yeah. When I first seen her, I thought that was she was just wearing it until she took it off. See, she's back there. Let's look at some food. I know it's kind of irritating just to see the photos like this. And then she's on the boat basically. This well, basically him like the character. If you seen the anime of the No One movies, it's on. I think it's on Disney. I mean, not Disney. I mean DC Universe. That's the man that she supposed to be going out with. Even though we all know that Batman and Wonder Woman is the best, like best couple. But the point is that that's really the man that she really loves. But I don't really get the movie because I know the new movie that's coming out, which I am going to see. That's coming up. It's coming up in October. Yeah, so make sure you guys go get tickets. I don't know if they're gonna still do the same sales, and they show how they was fighting, how the woman was fighting against the people in the war. I think. Yeah, so I'm just doing all these things. It's this challenge I'm doing. I'm trying to just try to see, just give my reviews how I actually like it. Well, I did like the movie, but I didn't like how the fact they just went back. That was the main point. And okay, so he's going up because these pictures right here can actually sum it up. So it's like this thing is taking forever to load. Okay, that's the shield she always carries. And this question that always come up to me is like, can Wonder Woman really fly? Because most of the time I don't really see her fly. She most likely she could jump and stuff, jump like a super jump. Okay. All right, see, Wonder Woman is doing this. Yeah, this is still Warcraft. And she got her role. But it's like when I first seen this movie, like seeing how she was trained and everything, it's like that's like women pride right there. Like how they train women to be more tougher. Because you actually expect women not to do things like that. Well, some women can fight and everything. See, he was risking his life. And he had that at the end, but I just want to know how did they bring him back? Did they bring him back, or that they just set that up? I really don't know why. So I'm actually shocked that he's in the other new one. I just thought he died. What if he didn't die? Or the director must have brought him back. Okay. Alright, so like I'm trying to get to the part where she actually okay, now look, alright. Dang, I can't even get to the part. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next person. Well this time we're going to DC. No, Marvel. We was already in DC. See, I like how the way she just represents herself and just start. She was kind of decent there. And also the villain, the next one villain is the Cheetah. These all the actors who play in these parts. Well, I just say that he's a good actor too. He played in that Spider-Man movie too. Okay, so now moving on to the next movie. Let's move on to Captain Marvel. Okay, I'm not gonna really lie that I really like Captain Marvel. How the way how powerful she is, and I'll actually show y'all more better things. So Samuel Jackson played and everything. It's like she's more powerful, and like seeing her in Endgame, she was like the most. The only reason they showed, well, they was gonna make it either way it went down. So I'm just like I still say like we need to start. They need to start making a lot of these movies like this because it's a lot of women superheroes like in DC and Marvel, but they don't make them because it's mainly because they don't got the kind of directors that want to do it, or it's just that. So I'm just gonna actually look. So I'm just gonna look at it. So let's say okay. Let's go to this trailer right here. Okay, it's not letting me open it up. So I can't watch it. I'm gonna show it. A link to it. I can't wait to Black Widow actually come out. That's another movie I was going to talk about too. While talking about Captain Marvel. Okay, so let me try to. I'm trying to look at a best review, and then I actually like the part when she showed like like this part when she started glowing and everything. Like yeah, this part right here when she's glowing at the end when she was defeating it. I don't know. I forgot. I was watching it randomly watching it. I'm gonna watch this movie over just in case. But she's from like a these people right here. She was from some kind of another planet basically, but she lived on Earth before. But she was like she just woke up and didn't know nothing. It's kind of reminds me. Well, I don't know. I forgot the name. I'm not gonna think of it. Okay, so I like how the way she put that suit down and everything. So well, Captain Marvel is one of the powerful super Marvel's most powerful women, actually most powerful superhero actually because how the way it was set up. So like the ending of it, it showed that basically it was just like just a break cut an end game to save Tony Iron Man from the thing. So alright, so now I can't wait to move on to the next one. And the next one is Dark Phoenix. So I'm like I'm totally an X Men fan too. I'm actually both with DC and Marvel because I actually seen a lot of these movies like too many times already. So, but this movie X Men is like okay, this is a different part. Not only that, this movie X Men stands Last Stand, yeah, X Men Last Stand, and this movie was kind of different because in fact Jane had controlled it. In this movie, Jane had at the end she had controlled it, and but the only difference was there was no evil aliens coming. Well, they was inside people. They was tricking her to use her to feed off her power so they could use it for themselves. And then in the other one, Jean ended up almost killing everybody, but Wolverine had killed her at the end. But the point is that Wolverine's not in this movie. And she killed Mystique. Yeah, she killed Mystique, and she was going crazy. You know how the Phoenix take control of her. She that's like Jane's bad side. Well, it's the power of the soul. I think it's the solar system when she went through. So like a lot of people like this movie. Really, they did. So it's more better. Yeah. See, this guy said a dual snooze like it spectacle. It does the unthinkable and makes 2000s 2000s much mega X-Men The Last Stand look measurably better. See, it's more better. That's why I said I really enjoyed that movie. But this X-Men actually showing like it kind of made me think that they did it at first, like before they was getting old, because the other X-Men, starting from the other X-Men, that was one the Professor Xavier and Magneto. They was like kind of old, but now this one they look more younger. So I think, but they say that's the future basically. So I really like Dark Phoenix, and but I actually heard a rumor about mutants not being so good. But I'm gonna see it for myself, and I'll actually come back with another video showing what I feel about it. So, more basically, Dark Phoenix is one of my favorite movies, favorite X Men movies. Actually, number one because first it's the best one they ever made. So we could just say this like, look, I'm just gonna show something too. This is Fig. You see how she like how powerful she is. She's the most powerful one too, second to Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel pretty much Captain Marvel could probably handle her since Captain Marvel is part. I think yeah, I think I don't know who actually win against Captain Marvel and Dark Phoenix because the Phoenix is more powerful. It's come from the solar system and the power is like it's like some kind of cosmos. It's like a how the when you in outer space you see that big sun burning thing which you don't supposed to touch at all. That is the stuff that Jane was absorbing. But it was more different. Not it wasn't exactly that. Okay, I don't know what that. Okay. Now moving on. Now this is Catwoman. Now I'm just gonna say that this movie was it was just like, just to make it when you think about Catwoman, she's like a thief. She steals things and that's the only thing that she does and rather she'll be a good superheroes. Well, each of the superheroes steals, but sorry about that. Had some, but it's like she steals things and everything. But the person who played in this picture, I gotta go back. Okay. Hell, I know I saying that. That's I know I saying yeah. She'll go after too. Anyways, like thinking about this movie, it just shows you that how Catwoman is actually represented. So like Batman and Catwoman, they absolutely the same. So say if they made Catwoman not to be stealing, and she would have been fighting inside of Batman, but pretty much she is fighting with Batman. So like you see these all actors who actually played Catwoman, and it's gonna be a new Catwoman and a new Batman movie. And I think she's going to be the same. I think I think so. That's what they always say that Catwoman and Batman make a good match because basically they know each other very well. Even though Bruce Wayne's a millionaire, so like I'm just saying, like this movie wasn't. I'll just say that this movie wasn't really hitting to everybody's real. Like I barely even hear people talk about it. So like, but here's the reviews. Well, for myself, I really didn't like it that much because I'm like, I really don't see Catwoman that much. Question of the movies, I like seeing Catwoman a whole lot. Not just about the beauty, just how the way her character is. Because like when I look at her, it's like I'm looking at Batman, but the point is she's just stealing. But I'm just saying like if she wasn't stealing, then that would make a lot of sense. But I'll just say that the best Catwoman. Let's see. I'm gonna choose the one from the first Batman movie. Her right here. She's the best one. She's the best Catwoman because she was showing like when I was watching the Batman movie, she was Bruce was telling. I think Batman was telling her. I think Bruce had told her his secret identity. Then he was telling her she didn't have to do this and nothing. And it was great. It's like they know each other so well, and I like when you watch Batman all the way, like when he was old, when you watch Batman Beyond, and he doesn't go out with nobody. He's not married. It's like the whole time he been feeling down. Ever since his parents died, it's like he been feeling down. Like he don't need to find no love or nothing. So I just want to just either way how it went down. If you watch the Flashpoint movie, Bruce Wayne had died. His daddy's dad, his wife and his son had died, and Bruce's father had became Batman. So either way how it went down, each one of them was gonna be Batman no matter what. So pretty much it wouldn't make a difference. So if they all been alive, would Bruce would still be Batman? I I think he would. I think it'll be other ways. I don't think because the only reasons his parents died because of the company. Okay, so that's it for Batman. I mean, for Catwoman. So let's talk about Electra. Electra. I forgot how to say her name. Okay, so this the movie info. It say order to assassinate Mark Miller, the deadly female ninja. Yeah, she is a ninja. She throws them forky things like a them forky things. You watch Daredevil and both. Well, that girl that played the Daredevil, and then they was fighting each other. She's like I'm just saying, she is so deadly. It kind of reminds me of what like Katana. Okay, Katana. I'm not talking about Mortal Kombat. I'm talking about Katana. She's one of the best. Like she killed. Well, the only thing is that she does kill at first. So look, this the one from. See, look, this is her. This the one from the Daredevil I'm talking about. But the point is that this is the okay. This is the different person. Well, she might be the same. I don't know. Okay. So, anyways, like watching that movie, I don't think I ever did see this movie. I probably did spend this movie kind of is real old to now. But I actually kind of felt like I actually deserve this reward because I actually know a lot about this DC. I already know about DC and Marvel all together. See, look, now this is now you look. You see, this is a good match, showing that they actually do relate to each other. See, that's how you know when all the women that can't go out with the superheroes, like they have to be related to each other. They have to like feel the same personality. They have to be understand each other. They actually do. So see how the way you see this is how first sight of love is when you see two superheroes fighting with each other. So like that's the thing I actually was learning about this. But seeing this movie was it's kind of it was so good. I like how the way she fight with I actually like a lot of Chinese movies like when they fight and everything like IP Man, Bruce Lee and stuff. I like when they do all these sword fights. And the point is that she good at doing what she does best with working with them forky knives. So that's the way how it is. So it's so these the movies that they have recently made. Some of these is old. It's new. So all right. So now let's move to the last one. Okay, we're moving to Birds of Prey. So I know a lot about Harley Quinn, But I don't like how the way they made this Harley Quinn. They could have made her more better. They should have kept the one from the Suicide Squad. You see this Harley Quinn right here, she's more better. They made this one look more not too good. Everybody wasn't really impressed with it. So you see the movie reviews, Birds of Prey was the eighth movie. And it's still number nine. This is still Suicide Squad is 5.9. Birds of Prey is part eight, so it did good. And but the point is, look, Shazam still topped it off. That's what I know. That's why I just said like exactly. That's the how it's not that good as people expected it to be. But when you see the Suicide Squad Part Two, she look more better, and but she's more like they make Harley Quinn make her look more better than the Joker. Well, even though we know the Joker is one of the best villains of all time, but they just won't give Harley Quinn more support because she deserves it really because most of the time she be with most of the cartoons and anime TV series she be came in with some of the women villains and just doing her own thing. But I really don't think she needs to be with the Joker. Actually, she doesn't really need him. She has her own personality, how the way she acts. That's what made it seem like it's like she doesn't really like the Joker that much. Okay, so I'm gonna do. I'm done. I'm actually done. So I'm gonna do the Suicide Squad thing. Okay, DC. Okay, I'm just showing like I'm not doing Suicide Squad. See, this is so that's when they actually gave her own movie after that. So you see Harley Quinn's like everywhere now. So she even in the game she was more better. She was bad in everything. She knew what she was doing. She was crazy than ever. She's more dangerous than the Joker. Really, really. She even got her own TV show. So just to top off, I'm about to end this video, and I actually want you guys to check out these movies. You can actually watch some of these movies on HBO Max or or even buy the DVD video. All of them is actually around. They still selling them and watch. So I just hope y'all actually enjoyed this video. So it's just that me sitting here talking about uh, Harley Quinn, but they got a new person playing the Suicide Squad, basically. So like basically, what I actually expect to end off this video, what I actually expect the Suicide Squad to be. We seeing Kenny Sharp, we seeing some of the new people playing it because I know. Like I see all the new people. I see that paint man. The only reason this is my first time actually seeing. The only first time I seen him was in Lego. That's the only thing I seen. I never seen him in any other kind of show, or I probably missed it. It's in the comments. If they had somebody, because I'm thinking that this is the same exact part where they had the part two of the Suicide Squad in the movie, which was topping off like seeing Batman going after them, trying to catch them and everything. I wonder if they gonna have some kind of superhero in that movie. I wonder because Batman was the one who stopped them. So that'd be it for this video. Um, so after this, I'm gonna actually do another. I'm gonna do a video on just basically on something. I'm gonna, first off, I'm gonna finish recording one show, and second, I might talk about the the Batman movie, which I talked about already. So to cool this is it. So please subscribe, give me a like, and give me your comments below, and I can explain some more stuff I gathered. And I got a lot of stuff I can talk about. So see you guys later.